Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, y'all, check this out now. The weekend was actually Wilder's weekend. Deontay Wilder, the weekend of boxing. Now, Deontay Wilder didn't fight. So what the hell am I talking about, right? Well, listen, Tyson Fury fought, right? Tyson Fury beat the man Mountain Makhmudov, right? Now, Aslan Big Makhmudov is, I told you before the fight, infamously known for getting touched up to the body from your boy, my man, the Turkish guy, or the German guy by way of Turkey, right? His name's gonna hit me. Anyway, the one everybody avoided in the heavyweight division. So he beat Makhmudov. But Makhmudov is still, decent. He's not very skilled, but he's gonna come at you. So Tyson Fury basically outboxed him in a fight that Tyson Fury won by unanimous decision, right? So, pretty good, but it was still, competitive, competitive. And so that fight went down. Then you had Conor Benn pulling up your boy, the little old man, Regis Prograis up, pulled him up a couple of weight divisions, right, and fought at about 150 pounds. And he beat him, right? But it was lackluster, right? So what am I talking about here at all? What does Deontay Wilder got to do with it? First of all, let me tell you, let's start with Conor Benn. Conor Benn ain't knocking nobody out, right? Since he, got drug tested. Straight up, let's be real. And he should have got rid of Regis Prograis. We like Regis around here, but he's older and pulled up in weight. He's a 140 pounder and pulled up in weight, and not a little bit, and a shadow of himself. And not to mention, I'm hearing about the injuries that he went into the fight with. I just don't like to mention those so much because everybody goes into fights with injuries. It's just like I don't like to mention about sparring, because sparring is sparring. There's things that people are working on, and so a lot of times somebody was just, I'm gonna just throw jabs and work on my jab in this sparring, and the other dude's doing everything, and the other dude gets a little bit better of him, right? Right, and then he thought he got better of him. It's just little things, or they can go on and sparring. But anyway, your boy Conor Benn, since he's been drug tested, ain't really knocking nobody out, and he should have, right? Right. Chris Eubank Jr. in that second fight, Chris Eubank shouldn't even fought him under those circumstances by losing all that weight and was totally just a walking dead up in there. All right, and so he beat Chris Eubank, but Conor Benn, without them drugs, just like when Ryan Garcia, without them drugs, he fought Rolly Romero, didn't even look like the same guy. If people don't like me when say it, but Manny Pacquiao, as soon as he would take this drug test or not, 2009, wasn't no more knockouts. And he knocked Keith Thurman down, but no knockouts. All that Ricky Hatton knockout stuff, that was all gone after he get drug tested. Now he took all that power up, all them weight classes, right? But as soon as them drug tests came, things change, right? Now my point about going up to Tyson Fury is this, man. You in a competitive fight against Makhmudov, right? Competitive fight. And when it comes to Deontay Wilder, right, we know one thing: this little skinny dude wasn't on drugs, and he was surrounded by people who were, right, and was handling his business against them. And they were heavier than him, right? And if it comes to Tyson Fury, right, he made Tyson Fury have to do some cheating and was in competitive fights, right? Tyson Fury, now, regardless of like it or lump it, the bottom line is Tyson Fury been popped for drugs twice, nandrolone and cocaine, and he had to have to go through it against Deontay Wilder. So my point basically is Deontay Wilder looking good to me, because he made Tyson Fury have to do some really extra things to get past him. Right. And, I know y'all don't like to mention it or whatever about them gloves, but you know what time that is. You're just not mentioning it because you just don't want to. but you know damn well your eyes are telling you what happened. And the fact that Tyson Fury is from a bare knuckle family and cheated on his gloves with McDermott, cheated on his gloves with Christian Hammer, his Asbury, his sparring partner, tell you a glove story, and probably many more. So you know we know what time it is. Just with Wilder can't say nothing because it was a fight and y'all wanted that BTBG so bad that you don't give a damn that it happened. I don't really care about people like that because your issue is something else. And whatever that is, you know, who gives a damn about that? So I don't care about you liking me or whatever. I'm just gonna say what it is. If Tyson Fury wasn't cheating, I'd be like, it was pretty good. I would never say Tyson Fury is one of the all-time best because he's bigger than everybody. 6'9" and 270. You should be decent. You know what I mean? Shit, L Too Tall Jones was decent for a minute. You know what I mean? So let me just make sure that's clear. You know what I mean? When you're 6'9", 270, you know, you with some advantages. But he's 6'9", 270 with some skills. So you got to give it to him. But he thought I better do something extra to beat this 212-pound dude. So at some point, whether you like it or not, you're gonna have to give props to that 212-pound dude, right? That's what that is. So that's what Howard looked at it. Yeah, Tyson Fury beat Makhmudov. I thought he was going to beat Makhmudov anyway, right? I just thought Makhmudov was just going to give him a little trouble, a little issue, which he did the first couple of rounds. But Tyson Fury going to handle that. Tyson Fury is just not only big. He's big with skills, right? It's not easy to beat him, right? And he has good recovery. But he had to go tooth and nail with Deontay Wilder's little old ass. So that's why I'm just saying it was Wilder's weekend, a non-doped fighter who took everybody, gave everybody some issues. All right, Dope Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.